Well, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd. Today we're going to be reading part of Omnivore's Dilemma. Again, it's only 3 pages, pages 88 to 90. This is going to prepare you for the next performance task on this unit. Yes, again, we're going to have to do one. It's another essay. This is going to take us out until the end of the school year. So in order for you guys to understand what you're supposed to be doing for this essay, we need to read these pages, as well as we did the persuasive appeals on Monday, Tuesday. That is also to prepare us because you have to compare and contrast this part of the text along with a TED Talk video, which we'll be watching on Friday, and then comparing and contrasting it in a chart. So here it is. Can you eat more, please? In Omnivore's Dilemma. It seems that food corporations have got it made. The U.S. government helps pay for their raw materials. They make more money from selling food than farmers, but they have one big problem that limits their sales: the size of the human stomach. Unlike many other products, CDs, say, or books, there's a natural limit to how much food we can each consume without exploding. Try as we might, the average person can eat only 1,500 pounds of food a year. The demand for food rises only as fast as the population grows. In the U.S., that's around 1% per year. This leaves food companies like General Mills with two choices. They can figure out how to get people to spend more money on the same amount of food, or they can get us to eat more food than we need. Which do they choose? Why, both, of course. Processing food allows companies to charge more for it. Consumers will only pay so much for an ear of corn, but they can be convinced to pay a lot more for the same corn if it was turned into a funny shape, sweetened, and brightly colored. The industry calls this adding value. Added value can be anything. It might be the convenience of dinner you just pop in the microwave, or it might be a feeling like this food product is good for me. Or it might be that food is fun to eat, like rigid potato chips or cereal bars. That's why food companies spend so much on advertising, to convince us they really have added value to the corn and soybeans. They also try to convince us that their corn or chickens or apples are better and worth more than those of another company. They don't want us to buy just any old chicken, but Tyson chicken or Purdue. They don't want us to buy any old cereal. They want us to buy Cheerios. Companies can also try to convince us that their food is healthier, even a sort of medicine. We've used to having vitamins and minerals added to our food. Of course, manufacturers wouldn't need to add them if they had been removed during processing. And some manufacturers are going even further than adding vitamins. One company, called Treetop, has developed a low-moisture, naturally sweetened apple pie infused with a red wine extract. Natural chemicals in red wine called flavonoids are thought to fight cancer. So Treetop has added value to an apple by injecting it with flavonoids from red wine. It seems that old-fashioned apple pie just isn't enough anymore. We need an apple that fights cancer. We need orange juice with calcium that builds strong bones. We need cereal that keeps us from having a heart attack. The latest invention to come from the wet mill in the lab is something called resistant starch. This new corn fraction has food makers very excited because it can be digested. That's right, it's a food that your body can't use. Since the body can't break down resistant starch, it slips through the digestive tract. It's the ultimate diet food. Food with no calories. It's food that isn't really food. You would think this would be a bad thing. Imagine the advertisement. Our food doesn't feed you, but for food companies, it's an excellent invention. They also finally overcome the natural limit of what the human body will eat. You could eat this stuff 24 hours a day, like a human-sized corn processing plant. Maybe this fake food is corn's final victory. It has succeeded up until now by using useful to humans. Now it is about to succeed by using of no use at all. By being of no use at all. And that, my friends, is pages 88 to 90. And then you're going to be doing the questions on this. The Omnivore's Dilemma, pages 88 to 90. You're going to be finding the author's purpose. You're going to be highlighting what type of persuasive appeal or rhetorical appeal this is. And then you're also going to be finding a quote from the text to support it. Now, what I would suggest doing is making a split screen for this and having this on one side and the text on the other. And then just typing a quick quote from what we just read to here to prove that it's either ethos, pathos, or logos. And if you forget, since we just did this on Monday, Tuesday, but if you forget, that's fine. Here are some different examples, a definition of each one that you can look at. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you're not understanding what we're supposed to be doing with this, please let me know on either Remind or on Google Classroom. And I hope you guys have a great day.